It seems in years past being a nerd was, well, kind of a bad thing. But in recent years, it kind of been setting a trend. Let's go check inside the nerd store and see what being a nerd is really about. But first, let's meet the king of this nerd kingdom, Travis Perry.
I was born and raised in Utah. I moved out to northern Colorado 15 years ago. One night, me and my wife were talking, and I was talking about getting into a new hobby, and she goes, "You and your nerd hobbies. You just need a one-place stop for all of them." So next morning, got up, I'm like, "That's it, I'm doing it." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" So that was the start of it. She'll claim no knowledge of the conversation.
Talk about hobbies. You have every pop culture reference, whether it's Doctor Who, Star Wars, Star Trek, Magic, Dungeons and Dragons. This is a home away from home for every nerd. And speaking of a nerd, here's one right now.
To try and pull people in, because it's a really diverse store. You can be nerdy in any category and they'll kind of have your needs. The only needs they won't fill are really movies and video games, but I mean, we go to other stores for that. We go to here for comics.
And oh man, do they have comic books. Whether it's a popular series Marvel and DC, or just old classics, this is the place to be. And there's a ton of cool stuff in there. Whether you want figurines, board game, comic books, they got it all. I mean, I might even be a nerd now. Okay, well, let's not jump to any conclusions. Reporting from the Nerd Store, I'm Nathan Fusco, Bear News.